everybody, welcome to Zero Leaks. Zero Leaks is the world's first privacy preserving whistleblowing platform. If you guys don't know what whistleblowing is, it is basically revealing corporate secrets or something and to the outside world. And so generally whistleblowers put their lives at risk, and we want to provide an anonymous channels for them to feel secure and for companies or organizational malpractices to come out. Now I will go ahead and I will show you a example. So let's say I am part of this company, this made up company, and they have reduced this adhesive in by consumer device by 30%. So this is a made up scenario, and so they did something that is a malpractice and they did not tell the consumer. So this is a sort of whistleblowing. Now I'll go ahead and show you how our platforms work. So our platform is basically based on email. First of all, you log in via ZK login. This allows for the person to not have any SUI ecosystem, what we say, from familiarity, and he can just work with normal web 2 credentials. So I'll go ahead and log in. Now you download this EML file. How you download this? You go here, you show original, and you download. Yes. You download this EML file and you choose the latestly downloaded EML file. I think it was test. Yep. And I will choose what content to reveal from this email. So the content I want to reveal generally is something that is the full blown, let's say that is something that entirely grasps what you want to say. So let's say in my case, I want to show that the company deliberately reduced the casing by 30%. So I'll go ahead and generate proofs. This is a zero knowledge proof, so this does not reveal anything about who you are or what you are, and only reveals what content you verified from the email, and that the email was actually a valid email. So I'll speed up this part. Okay guys, so as you see, the proof was downloaded successfully. Now you can upload some documents. So why uploading these documents? Let's say that you did something and some justice systems or some legislative system got involved, that your leak was actually of a serious magnitude, and what you can do is you can upload these files. Now in case the files are sensitive or leak your identity, you only want to show them once there is some sort of court actions. Until that you don't want to show them. So I will go ahead and I will upload some random documents that I have. Let's say I'll upload this file. And I'll encrypt you to show the functionality of the seal and allow list. So the documents are encrypted via seal, and the allow list of that, like who the person, which people get the access to the allow list, is handled via the DAO. So why this article editor is something, because you can put up an article to support your claims. You can go in more depth and more detail. So I'll go ahead. Okay. Now I will save. Now you, before submitting a leak, you know that the submission checklist is something that the leak is unretractable. Like once this is on the blockchain, you cannot unretract it. So I'll go ahead and I will submit securely. This uploads my data to Walrus. Walrus is the decentralized Web3 storage. We use Walrus because we do not want any sort of censorship or let's say censorship or pressure from external web 2 organizations to close down our servers or anything, or delete our database, or basically anything that points to the source of the person. So as you guys can see, the transaction went successfully. I'll go ahead and see on source scan. Okay, the transaction was success. Now let's go ahead and see. Yep, so we got this leak, and in this leak you can see the article that the user gave, the document. As now I was the creator of this document, I can obviously download it, and I will not do this. So you can also see the person who sent the email. You is missing there, and so this is the person, Utkarsh, that was me, the from email, and the what was the verified claim in the email that was verified cryptographically. Now I'll go ahead and I will show you from another browser if I try to download this. Now let's say this is another person who tries to download. I will log in via a different email. Okay, so now this is another person who, let's say, wants to get access to the document, and if I go and download, you are not allowed. Download should go to the DAO and make a proposal. So what is a DAO? A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization where everybody who is a holder of this ZL token can vote on proposals. So proposal is something like me. Let's say this person, ZeroXBA, he wants to be added to the allow list. Now first, I will go ahead and create the proposal. And let me go ahead, create a proposal, grant access to the, let's say I am from the FBI. This is an important case and I want to get access for further research. So let's say I am John Doe, I am senior detective at FBI. So this basically, why we take this information is to pinpoint the person who took this information. So let's say in future something bad happens to the whistleblower, we exactly know the person who was responsible for this. So I'll go ahead and create the proposal. The proposal was created successfully. I will now go from this ID. I will mint some tokens. You need the ZL tokens to allow for you to vote on proposals, and I will vote with, let's say, 200 tokens. And I have voted successfully. So with 200 tokens, you will get square root of that. We have implemented quadratic voting. So quadratic voting basically allows one who is, let's say, allows people to who do not have, let's say somebody has less tokens, he will also have equal power to somebody who has more tokens. I'll refresh to see that he gets the square root of the tokens involved. Now the deadline for the proposal is only 1 minute for the demo purposes, and we will soon see for it to pass. Now I will speed up this part. Now I will go to the admin panel. You can see the DAO admin panel. Okay, so the admin panel is someone who is responsible for executing this proposal from the DAO. The DAO proposal, so this is generally the access pattern based DAO admin proposal. There is no automatic trigger. We can add that in future. So I'll go ahead and I will execute this proposal, and I will do the transaction. Okay, this took some time. Okay, the transaction was success. Now this person who was the vote list should have the access to the allow list. I'll go ahead and I will download this, and I can download important file for case, and I'll open this, and this was the PDF that I uploaded initially. So yeah, this is access proposals, and now I will go ahead and show you the bounty features. Now one of the feedback that we got was this is not viable as a product. So for that we introduce incentivization or bounties. Now as you guys know, in the information age, we are in the information age, and information sells for a lot of amount, a whopping amount I might add. So I'll go ahead and I'll create a bounty. Let's say important stuff regarding seal bond. I am putting up a bounty for need for research for the seal bond case. I'll go ahead and put corporate. I will add seal bond tag, and I will add what other tags that ChatGPT gave me. They were product safety. I'll add product safety. So I'll add this tag. Okay, the amount, the reward, let's say we want to give 0.5 SUI, 0.5, and we only want to give one award. Now I will put the date 16 June today because I want the bounty to end today, and the verification criteria is the email should be from C-suite plus, let's say, yeah, so with the verification criteria is that the email should be from someone from the C-suite, and the verification criteria is the email should clearly reflect 30% some X percentage of less usage. So I'll create this bounty. The bounty was created successfully. Now I will show you someone who wants to claim this bounty. Let's say this guy comes here. He wants to submit the proof. Now you want obviously do the same thing. Now this time I will do another thing, is to generate the proof. This proof, this was the proof that I generated earlier today, and I will show you what we do. We go ahead and we submit this proof. Here is a good proof, and I'll submit the response. So the transaction went successfully. If I go here, I can see that there is one submission, and that is submitted by me, and this is verified as part of the Q3. We go ahead, we identify to reduce optional expense, and now I, as the bounty owner, that's someone. Now you can already see that the 0.5 SUI was deducted. Now I will go ahead and I will go ahead and start a bounty. So to finish a bounty, you go to the DAO and you start a tally for a bounty. So basically, multiple people can submit for a bounty. In this video, I have only shown you 2 guys. So multiple people can submit for a bounty, and they can basically wait for the and multiple submission, and through the DAO, people can vote on it. So I'll go ahead, start the tally for seal bond bounty. This is the tally for seal bond bounty which I started. So let's create this proposal. The proposal has been created successfully. If I come here to the DAO, Let me reload. Okay, now here's, let me vote on this proposal. So let us vote 400 tokens and I'll cast vote. The vote was casted successfully. Now no submission votes here. So let me reload it, and you can see the 400% of vote goes to the submission one. Okay, so now I will wait for the bounty to be over to start to basically execute the DAO proposal. Okay, so now the bounty, the proposal is ready to execute. So I'll click execute, and the proposal executed successfully. Now this guy should have 0.5 SUI more. So this was it, guys. You can come out and try the platform at zeroleaks.xyz. That is zeroleaks.xyz. Thank you.